What's up, everybody? It's Monday morning, a little bit jet lagged. Back in Canada, in Toronto, at one of the luxury hotels provided by our government for all the internationals that return. Got probably a couple days here. Was up around 2:30 or 3 a.m. after a pretty good sleep, and was just reading social media and just wasting my time a bit. I thought I'd make a little post talking about a couple things, and I'll likely do a live feed probably around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. Guys, I got a lot of time just sitting around the hotel room. But I wanted to talk about, as I start to see the future with a little bit more clarity, there's a lot of questions about what's coming up, who am I going to arm wrestle, and who can I arm wrestle. So I thought I'd just briefly talk about that. So I have the legacy hammer. Again, I have the right hand legacy hammer. And as the hammer holder, it is my responsibility to see that hammer is sitting in the hands of the greatest arm wrestler on the planet. That's my responsibility as the hammer holder, to see that, to not just defend the hammer, but to bring the hammer to its rightful owner. I don't think that guy's in North America. I don't. I think that guy is in Russia or Georgia. I think it's probably Levon. Maybe it's Vitali. Maybe it's Gennady. I don't think it's anybody other than those three names, with the highest chance being that it's obviously Levon. So what I'll say about being a 46-year-old, potentially, guy who's competing at this level. When I was younger, 2008, I was like 33. Probably, I'll tell you, I think that I actually was probably my best I've ever been a couple days ago. I really think so. I think that when I add it all together, I think that all the things that I've known over the years, I was able to reach a peak that was higher than what I actually was when I pulled John and everybody else during that era. But the difference is, from 2008 to about 2012 or 13, I was able to sit and hold. So during that time period, I felt like, just take on all comers. I was in a place in my life where I was just on a level. I was on a level where I could just defend. I don't think that that's the case right now. What I am today is a guy who can build a tower. And I'm a good tower builder now. I can show up when I have a date, and I can be pretty impressive, I think. But tower building is an art. It takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of setup. And one of the things about building towers is you don't live on the top floor all the time. So there's a lot of things. Like, I mean, this past 4 months for me has been it's been ridiculous. My guts are a mess. I have been completely irresponsible with many things, including my nutrition. Like, my guts are wrecked from the amount of food that I ate. I'm fat. Like, I put on a lot of weight in a short amount of time, and a lot of it is body fat. And and anyways, I've got to fix these things. Like, I mean, I have to, in order for me to set up for potentially to do even better, I need to go back. I need to fix all the things that, were downfalls and sacrifices on this build and on this journey to my last peak. So I'll do things over the next few months, like I will fast. I will do a few fasts, definitely. I gotta clean out my guts for sure. I'm probably like sitting like Elvis Presley right now. Like, if I were to die and they did an autopsy, it would surely be disgusting. Uh, I need to build a base. I need to build a very, very solid base. But more important to all that is I need to reset my mindset. I need to let everything die down. And before I start my next tower build or mission, whatever you want to call it, I need to make sure that I'm willing to go all the way to the end again, and have the mental fortitude and have everything in place so that I'll have the support required to get to the top. So that's my goal. Now, concerning who will be my next opponent, like I said, it's my job as the hammer holder to bring that hammer to its champion. Now, I'm not going to be ready to give the performance of a legacy hammer defender for a little bit of time. And I also think that it's between the three names that I provided. So that leaves me with a couple question marks. Is Gennady coming to WAL? Is there a WAL season? Is PAL starting its season? Igor says a lot of things that really pisses me off. I mean, really, really weird. Like, you wouldn't let Levon pull Michael, but now as soon as I win, you're all up. Like, do you want to pull Levon right now? Well, dude, you had your chance to get in there, and we wouldn't even be having this conversation. But anyways, obviously, yes, I want to pull the best guy. Obviously, okay? So let's just get that out of the way. But is the top 8 running as scheduled? So does that mean August or whatever, Dave starts with Levon and they probably carry on till, I don't know, are they going to be done in December? Are they going to be done in January? And then how much time? And is Igor going to release his athletes in the off season? Is that going to happen? I'd love to know. I'd love to hear a formal statement from the PAL saying that they are willing to release their athletes in their off season to pull in any league or in any way they want. And if the answer is no, then, well, we'll find a way. And if the answer is yes, then that's great. Amazing. My only small question, I think that Levon's better, but I've seen small clips and I've heard rumblings that Gennady can beat Levon. And I'm just curious if there's any real truth to that. Gennady is very impressive. Gennady does some amazing lifts, and they're in the same club. And I've heard a lot of whispers that it's around 50-50. And they could probably pull off a match a whole lot easier than any other top level athletes could. And if Gennady can beat Levon in like any kind of like a somewhat official match, you know, a best of whatever, well, and if he's a free agent, then that changes things significant for me. Anyways, I just wanted to throw out my morning thoughts here as I sit in Shangri-La, the Sheraton Hotel in Toronto. Man, do I love being a Canadian right now. Hey? What a great country. All right, everybody. Maybe we'll see you at 3 for the live stream.